SpecStory Cloud now provides analytics across all of your chats on the Pro version. So if you're on SpecStory Pro, you click on Analytics, you can get an overview of all the conversations that you've had over the past 7, 30, 90 days. And the summary helps you understand your mix of coding agents and some key highlights of how many messages you're using when you code. But some of the most interesting things that we'll focus in on are the spec-driven start, right? So if we take a look at spec-driven start, what this is doing is grading your opening prompt for each session based on a definition of constraints and success criteria, approach to verification, providing context and specificity. And so this just gives us a way to look at how well we're doing. In this case, at least for this example account, not very well, but I can improve, right? I can improve by making sure that I'm not always manually testing and verifying the output, but actually specifying verification criteria up front. And this is a push towards not just spec-driven, but goal and outcome-driven development, which this analytics report helps you with. You do get an overview of your activity as well, so you can see when you're coding, maybe when you're most productive, and what your sort of ongoing agentic coding rhythm looks like. You can drill into specific messages, understand not just the spec-driven start, but how many exchanges you have, how many sessions you have, right? An exchange is each turn between a user and the agent. A session is a full session to the end. You can see sometimes you've got really deep sessions, in my case 77 turns. And this just gives you an overview of what your agentic coding style is like. And then finally, the ledger helps you understand token usage. It's not giving you actual costs. Many of us, of course, use subscriptions or sometimes a mix of subscriptions and API calls. This is just giving you total token costs at list rates based on the tokens that you've used across all your sessions, at least for most coding agents. Cursor doesn't provide this information, but having this helps you understand, even on a project-by-project basis, what your token usage looks like, how deep you're going, and in some cases, how efficient you're being. So with this analytics overview, you can start to get broad pictures of how you're using coding agents, but also very specific and actionable things you can do to improve things like your spec-driven starts.